So, this Instagram account started just 6 months ago and already has 521k followers with 188 posts, all of them featuring hybrid animal videos. It's blowing up fast. Let's take a look at one of its most viral reels that has pulled in millions of views. Impressive, isn't it? Now, here's a reel I made using free AI tools. The process is pretty straightforward, but make sure you don't skip any part, or it might not turn out as good. Stick with me, and you'll see why. Step 1. Generating hybrid animal image prompts with ChatGPT. Now, if you've noticed in the reels, they start with a still image of two animals side by side, each with their names labeled, and then the reel transitions into a short clip showing the hybrid of those two animals. That's exactly the format we're going to replicate. To do that, we'll ask ChatGPT to give us 5 detailed prompts that we can use with Leonardo AI to create our hybrid animals. I'll also ask it to give us one extra prompt that shows both animals separately in a single image. Here we go. We've got our hybrid animal prompts and one extra prompt for the side-by-side shot of the two animals. We're all set to move to the next step. Step 2. Generating hybrid animal images on Leonardo AI. Now that we have our prompts ready, it's time to generate some images. We'll be using Leonardo AI for this part. If you haven't used Leonardo before, don't worry, I'll walk you through it. First, head over to Leonardo AI and either sign in or sign up if you're new. Once you're logged in, you'll land on the dashboard. From here, click on the Image Creation button to get started. Now, here's the tricky part. We'll need 2 different settings in Leonardo for generating our images, one set of settings for the hybrid animal images and another for generating the separate animal images. For our hybrid animals, follow along closely. On the left sidebar, click on Preset and choose the Illustrative Albedo model. This will give us nice, detailed, and vibrant images. Next, change the image dimensions to 2:3 so that the image looks tall and clean. Now, scroll down to the advanced settings. Most of your images will be generated just fine using the Albedo Base XL model. But in cases where that doesn't work as expected, you can switch to Leonardo Lightning XL for even better consistency. I've selected Albedo Base XL for now. Let's go ahead and copy our first hybrid animal prompt from ChatGPT and paste it in the prompt box here. And there you go. In just a few seconds, we've got our first hybrid animal. Let's keep going with the rest of the prompts. To save your time, I'll show you just one more, and then we'll move on. That looks good. Let's now move on to creating separate animals. Step 2B. Generating separate animal images on Leonardo AI. Now that we've created our hybrid animals, it's time to move on to generating the separate animal images. This part is even simpler. Head back to the Leonardo AI interface, and we'll adjust the settings for these separate animals. First, go to Preset and select Leonardo Phoenix. This model is great for rendering individual animals with vivid detail and consistency. Make sure to keep the aspect ratio set to 2:3, just like we did earlier, for a clean, tall image. And that's it. No need to tweak anything further here. Now, let's quickly copy and paste the prompts for our separate animals from ChatGPT. And just like that, we've generated our separate animal images. Similarly, you can generate the images for the other prompts by yourself. Now, let's move on to the most exciting part, bringing the hybrid images to life with some animation. Step 3. Turning images to videos. Now that we've got our hybrid images ready, it's time to animate them. For this, we're going to use Vidu AI, a powerful image-to-video generator that gives you 80 free credits every month. Once you're logged in, upload the first hybrid animal image we created. In the prompt section, you can either paste the prompt generated by ChatGPT with a little tweaking for the best results, or leave it blank. It's totally optional. I'll go ahead and tweak mine a bit for the best adherence. Great! The first animation is ready. Let's quickly generate 2 more videos following the same process. Now, here's a quick tip to make sure the video quality is top-notch. After the videos are generated, simply click the upscale option at the bottom right corner of each video. This feature enhances the video quality significantly, giving you a cleaner, more polished look. Alright, once the videos are all upscaled and ready, we can go ahead and download them. Next up, we're moving to the editing stage. Step 4. Editing the videos. For editing, I'll be using Capcut, but feel free to use any basic video editing software that you're comfortable with. Here's how we do it. First, open up Capcut and create a new project. Import all the images of our hybrid animals, as well as the animated video clips we just downloaded. The key thing to remember here is to set the aspect ratio to 9:16 so it fits perfectly for Instagram Reels. Next, arrange the content by placing the still images of the separate animals first, and then the animated video of their hybrid right after. Repeat this sequence for all the animals you've created. Make sure the images are scaled to fit the 9:16 aspect ratio. Another quick hack, scale up the video slightly to crop out the Vidu AI watermark. We want our content looking as clean as possible. Now, adjust the image duration to around 2 seconds or less, so viewers don't lose interest. For the animated video clips, you can keep the full 4-second length for that hybrid reveal moment. Once everything is arranged, it's time to add some text. This is where you label the animals on the images to make the reel more engaging. You can be creative with fonts and colors here. And finally, don't forget to add some smooth transition effects between the still images and video clips. This keeps the flow of your reel smooth and visually appealing. Once everything looks good, export the video at 1080p and 30 frames per second for the best quality. Here is the final result. Step 5. Adding music to your reel. Now, you might be thinking, wait, where's the music? You know the drill, music is a huge part of making viral reels. Luckily, Instagram makes it easy to add trending tracks. Here's how to do it. First, download your edited video without any sound, like we just did. Then, head over to Instagram, and scroll through the reels to see which ones have a high number of shares and views. That's where you'll spot the trending tracks. Once you find one, just tap on the audios page, and see if it says trending. If it does, hit use audio, and boom! Instagram automatically syncs it to your reel. Alternatively, you can add music directly in Capcut if you want more control over syncing the beats to your video transitions. But I'll save that tip for a future video where I break down how to perfectly match your visuals with music. Stay tuned for that. And there you have it. A viral-worthy hybrid animal reel created from scratch using free AI tools. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips and tricks on how to use AI to boost your productivity and earnings.